You're listening to the Arcane Focus Network. Previously on Star Raiders.
What's causing this rise from the dead, and also, would we rise from the dead?
We should try to get to the spaceport and check it out. Stop by the Planetary Museum on the way to see if we can learn more about it, what's going on before we get off world.
There's a gun store.
The way we get through this is to be armed to the teeth.
You do this and you pull these doors open a little bit. There's a hail of gunfire, and you guys hear as these things start running towards you, and you are grappled. And I need you to make a fortitude save.
Oh, fuck. 8.
Well, you guys are currently driving away from this gun shop. At the moment, it's probably about 6 o'clock, and so sunset is going to be any time now. Could be the next 30 minutes, the next hour.
Shadows are getting longer on the streets.
They are indeed getting longer. With that in mind, what would you guys like to do?
Let's find a place to rest, maybe?
Yeah, we've got somewhere defensible. We're going to have to set up some defenses. I feel like nighttime zombie time.
In defense against every zombie show trope ever, Burzin is going to turn to Sawbones and say, one of those motherfuckers bit me. You check it out, Sawbones.
Oh, fuck. Really?
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic as well while he's checking it out.
Yeah, you do that and I'll do the medicine check.
I'm going to just drive safely.
Okay.
And keep my eyes peeled for somewhere to stop that's defensible.
16 on medicine.
Okay. Tiny, you don't detect any magic.
You're fine.
Sawbones, you can see that you guys have taken bites before from these things, but you can see that this one looks a little bit different to the other injuries that you've seen. Maybe it's festering or something, but there's just something about it that's not quite the same as the others. It looks much worse.
Yeah, I'm going to hold up my fingers to the bite on the neck, and little steel tendrils are going to come out and start just probing and taking samples from, the edge of the bite wounds, the veins that have been cut. And I want to sort of take a sample of whatever's going on there to find out if is it just a normal kind of infection that you would have from a bad sort of wounds, or is there some sort of poison or infection or something that's out of the ordinary?
Sure.
Careful with those things.
So as you're scanning this with your custom micro lab, is it?
I am indeed.
Okay. I'd say actually I'd need a life science.
Okay. I'm okay with that. Do I get a plus? My custom micro lab usually gives me a +4, but it doesn't do it to life science. It only does it to physical science. All right, that's okay. I've got a +10 to life science anyway. That's a 22.
This is not just regular sort of gangrenous infection or anything like that. It would, even if it was, it wouldn't have had time to take hold yet. There's definitely something else going on here. It seems to be in its early stages, but it's something you should definitely keep an eye on to see how he goes. You don't think there's anything you can do about it right now, but you could certainly assist him with it in the coming hours.
Yeah. Well, just to be, just to call myself a basic doctor, I'm at least going to give it...
a Band-Aid and a lollipop.
Yeah, I'm going to spray it with my antiseptic, which also I have in my custom micro lab. So
okay.
I'll give it a... oh, mate, it
so
stings
bad.
fucking bad. It's 99.9% ethanol or some shit. So I sort of...
moonshine.
Yeah, I reach up with my fingertips and the little tendrils kind of suck back in, and then little spray nozzles come out, and I just spray the area with antiseptic, and then magically, like I sort of let it soak in. I give it a really good spray. Yeah. And then from the same sort of tendrils, I sort of twitch my fingers, and a bandage starts like a webbing starts coming together, and I spray the area with a kind of skin bandage, and then just give it another quick spray of antiseptic just to be sure.
Just on top. Cool.
Yeah.
Just soak it in.
That looks,
okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you, buddy. That's fucking bad. Like this, that's. It hasn't been long enough for you to get a normal sort of natural infection. So I think you've picked up some sort of like something really bad from that zombie's mouth, or from the environment or something. So I'm gonna ask you to remind me about every half an hour, 45 minutes, and we'll take it off and check and just see how it's progressing.
Ah, shit. Fucking zombies.
I don't think I'm going to be able to let you sleep tonight, buddy. Sorry, we're going to have to keep a close eye on it.
Well, maybe I'll sleep. Maybe you won't be sleeping. Hey?
Well, okay. I remember to turn up the strength of the antiseptic next time I apply it.
Yeah, and then he just gingerly touches his neck. Fucking zombies.
Okay, you're driving along safely.
I am.
You're looking for somewhere to hold up?
Somewhere defensible, yeah. As best I can.
Okay.
Ooh, can Brandon be looking out with me? Because I feel like Brandon would have like I'm watching the road, he would have the best eyes for this.
Sure.
I failed, so hopefully he does well. I rolled a natural 1. Total of 6. I don't see anything.
It's a 22. 22 from Brandon. I'll help you look out.
Brandon's looking out, looking around. Astra, maybe you'll try to weave the car around the debris and various bits and pieces on the road. And Brandon spies down an alleyway. There looks to be a garage door that's like a roller door that's open.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right, I'm going to...
Yeah. Just stop
right.
for a sec. Just reverse a bit if you go down that alleyway. Over on the left.
I'm just gonna ready my tactical crossbolter just in case this is not empty.
Sure.
Bantam's been set up for the watch anyway. Mm-hmm. He's had his gun ready.
Burzin does the same.
Yeah, so I'm heading down.
Okay. Slowly cruise down the alley. There's, small bits of just alleyway debris.
Cans,
some boxes, cardboard boxes, that sort of
down.
thing.
Crates of chickens.
And
dumpster fires.
As you pull up next to this garage, you can see that once upon a time there might have been something in it, but at the moment it looks to be empty. Big enough for your vehicle to go inside of.
How about we just sort of idle out the front and send Bantam into recon? He doesn't seem to trigger anything.
Yes.
All right.
It's a great idea.
Okay, I'm going to crack the door, let Bantam do his little spider crawl out and investigate. He does in fact have a camera.
Mm-hmm.
I made sure, so he can send me a good shot of what's happening.
All right, he heads in, and he can make a perception check.
Okay. Hopefully, it's 13. Okay, so that's an 18.
Looking around, it appears that the garage is empty, and there's a door on the far side.
All right, I'm going to send him to approach the door.
Okay. Does Bantam have manipulator arms?
Does he have manipulator arms? That's a really, really good question. No, I had to get rid of them to get my double gun mount.
Gun.
Yeah. So no, he's just poking it with the barrel of the gun.
Dong, 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 dong.
Burzin wants to, before that happens, Burzin's looking back down the alleyway, just make sure nothing's followed us down here or is watching us.
Yeah, anybody keeping a lookout can make a perception check.
It's a 20 for Burzin.
Ooh, I got a 26.
Oh yeah, good on you, mate.
27.
I was distracted by my zombie bite.
No, it can't be 27. It's 24. Sorry, maths hard.
27 to 24.
I can't be a 20. I've only got a +7 to... Anyway.
It seems quiet.
Okay.
Let's drive in, Lassie. I think your little robot might be not so great at opening doors, but at least he's cleared that area that we can see as well. That was great.
All right, I'm going to set him up perched, like with a gun aimed at the door that we can't open. Well, that he can't open. Take it in.
Okay. Slowly pull the car in. Shut the garage door.
Can we park the car in such a way that it is blocking the entranceway of that door?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, tactical.
I'd like to
Well,
reverse
it's no
it into...
shooting at zombies because I'm bored, but
Nice.
So we're reversing and blocking the door?
Yes to both of those, if you'd like to, yeah. You pull the car in, back it right up, and run over Bantam because he didn't move,
Oh, shit.
Oh!
and shut the roller
I'm so
door.
sorry.
Oh no, Bantam's gone.
Oh, buddy. Just like that.
Can't repair him, no workshop. Oh well. Stupid
It takes a
robot's
full
gone.
24 hours. Takes a full
Okay.
24 hours, doesn't it?
All right, well, I'm going to set Bantam up just watching the door, sitting on the back of the car, staring there, and he'll set an alert off if the door opens. Let's all just grab a bit of a
Cool.
nap.
There's +0
Yeah.
perception. Excellent.
Shut up, he rolls better than me.
And everybody else kind of setting up in a dusty corner, or someone gets the back seat of the car.
Totally tilting the driver's seat.
Yeah, Burzin calls the back seat of the car because he's sick.
Captain, can you set an alarm just to wake us both up and check on that wound that you've got?
Sure. How long? 4, 5 hours, 8? What are we talking here?
I was gonna go cautiously and sort of check it every hour or so. I mean, it's only been an hour or two since you've been bitten. Your neck's already completely.
You
Just-
look mangled.
I mean, it's disgusting, man. I don't want
And
to.
he removes the bandage. Like,
No,
hey,
put it back.
take-
Put it back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, getting up and doing a quick look at the wound is not going to interrupt your rest in any
Okay.
significant way.
Cool. Well, yeah. Let's just do it. Let's do it every couple of hours.
Yeah, I like it. Keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
Keep it under control.
Otherwise, everyone else is long resting.
Long rest.
Is this just an empty garage, or is there anything in here, or is it really just a space for a car and a door?
Yeah, it's just there might be some empty oil bottles and old dried up paint tins, that sort of thing. More of a inner city apartment garage as opposed to a suburbs garage.
Yeah, it's not full of someone's like family memories and random accumulated shit.
No.
is there a box of guns?
Yeah, there's 6 boxes of heavy weaponry. And a nuclear missile and a ship.
Oh, the ship.
You guys
Oh,
are good.
spaceship. This is
Excellent.
No
Yeah.
joke, we really lucked out.
jackpot. Yeah.
Yeah. Shit.
And game over. So you guys go to sleep. Mark, I'd like you to give me 2 medicine checks, please, to represent you waking up throughout the night.
Certainly. Okay. First one's a 22. Second one is a 28.
Okay.
As part of each check, like at each thing, I want to reapply the antiseptic and the
Okay.
bandages.
You do so.
Get it right in the wound too, yeah?
You can tell that this is a disease that he's contracted. At the moment, it is latent.
Oh, no.
Okay.
But you can see that throughout the night, he is starting to get worse. And you think by the time you wake up in the morning, he might not be so great.
What is it again? It's a
disease. You don't know what it is just yet. It's like, you kind of just got to wait it out and see.
yeah. It's not at
Really?
the point where it's taken its first level sort of thing in the track, right?
Correct, yeah, because there's the physical disease track, which goes through
Yeah.
certain things depending on the kind and severity of the disease.
Oh, it's a physical disease.
Yeah. Gotcha.
You're going to find that out in
Cool.
about 30 seconds anyway. So.
Yeah.
So you guys wake up in the morning. There was, no significant interruptions to your sleep or anything like that. And, Burson, when you wake up in the morning, you do have a bit of a fever. You're starting to feel a bit cold. You're a bit clammy. And you just don't feel quite right. Sawbones, as you look at his wound, you can see that it's starting to look a little bit kind of yellow around it.
Yuck.
That's
Yeah.
getting mad festy, buddy. We're gonna have to do something about it.
Mad festy.
Well, you're the doc, so do what you gotta do.
Just apply the antiseptic again in the sort of vein hope I can hold it at vein.
Yeah.
This doesn't seem to be working, man. I think I've brought a knife to a gunfight. We'll just keep doing this and we'll see where we end up.
Brought a gun to a bite fight. Am I right?
Oh.
Hey.
Oh.
So, Vince, based on everything that you're seeing here, you think that Burzen can probably keep on going? However, he would benefit from long-term bed rest. Like if you were to say sit here for 24 hours, he might be able to recover a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Without the risk, like sitting here, giving him plenty of food, plenty of water. It's more of a guarantee that he should be okay. But it's going to take a full 24 hours.
Yeah. I turn to the rest of the group and say, all right, Tim, listen, we've got a little bit of a decision to make here. The captain's he's quite sick. Whatever he's got here is a very aggressive infection of the neck, and it's spreading. We can keep going. We can keep pushing. We can try to get off the planet. I can keep doing whatever I can do for the captain, and hopefully, keep him in good condition until we get off world. But I've got no way of knowing how quickly and how severely the disease will progress, and how quickly he'll become potentially incapacitated. So that's one option. The other option is if we lay him up here, I'll make a sort of a makeshift infirmary sort of situation. Like I'll clean up the back seat, I'll wash it down with my antiseptic, we'll make him really comfortable, keep him fed, I'll give him all of the medicines I can give him, and I think with rest, maybe a day's rest, I think he'll actually come, there's a way better chance that he'll come good. So I don't know, it's not my place to make a decision for all of us. Like, it's a big call to waste another day here on this zombie infected planet, but I don't know, what do you guys think? What do you think, Tiny? What's your opinion?
I'm happy to stay put.
Yeah. What about you, Astra? What do you think we should do?
I'm quite happy to stay here. I'd be interested to see what's on the other side of this door if we're going to stay here for another 24, but other than that, I don't see any reason to move. It's not like we're going to be able to get off world in 24 hours. It's a big ask, especially with the captain sick.
Captain, the crew's happy to let you rest and give us time to try to get this thing under control. What do you want to do?
I mean, I feel like time is of the essence here. I feel we should keep on going. We can't just stop on my part. I mean, I don't feel that bad. How does he feel?
It really depends on what your next course of action is. At the moment, like I said, you just feel not quite right.
I'm a little sweaty, I'm a little clammy. I'm sure Sawbones, you keep me going. I'm fine.
Doesn't really even feel this doesn't feel like a group decision. This feels really like Sawbones' decision. You're the doctor, right? Like, you know what's best for the patient.
I do. And look, Captain, your selflessness is valiant, but I've seen diseases like this. That shit can turn on you in no time, and you can be on your ass. What if we're out there surrounded by zombies and you suddenly become, terribly sick or exhausted or start throwing up? You'll be a liability. So
yeah,
it's up to me.
No.
I'd have you down on the back seat, looking after you.
Oh, hey, buy me a drink first. Come on. Sorry. No, last thing I want to do is be a liability. If it's best that we stay another 24 hours, then sure.
Yeah.
First, we should clear the area, make sure there's no enemies nearby, anyone hiding in the wherever we are. Does anyone know where we are? Did anyone look?
Yeah, not closely though. Look, okay, let's do this. Tiny, Astra, you go clear the area, go and scout it out and see what's around and check that we're not going to get attacked. Captain, you park ass over there, and I'll get a bed prepped for you, and you'll have to take a rest for at least a day. Okay, we're here for at least 24 hours.
I think Brandon's doing pretty well at this lookout thing. How about he comes with us?
Yeah. I'll go with you guys. Maybe hopefully I can help.
I think you'll be just fine.
All right, so I'm gonna fashion the kind of front seat of the car into a bed. So I will spray it down with antiseptic, wipe it all clean, get all the dust.
Not
and
the
shit
driver's
off.
seat, yeah. Passenger, just in case. Yeah,
Not the driver's seat, yeah. Get the captain to lie down, dress his wound again, give him a strong spray down with the antiseptic. Like, I've got antibiotics, Tom, but they don't really take an effect until the disease has progressed. So, I don't know. If I was, like, maybe I just give him a flavor antibiotic and, like, won't actually do anything. But I'm doing everything I can to try to look after him.
Just give him some like paracetamol.
Yeah, and I sort of I sort of get him all sorted out and tucked up tight, and then turn to Astra and Tiny and Brandon. I say, do you guys want me to roll this car forward a little bit so you can get through the door and see what's there?
Sure.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea.
Cool. So I just go over to the driver's side.
We've obviously got weapons drawn.
Yeah.
I'm going to just open the door handle and then set Bantam through.
Okay.
Cool. And I'll just roll the door. I'll roll the car forward, take the handbrake off, and just sort of scooch it forward a bit and pull it back on when there's enough room for them to get through.
Sure. So Bantam goes through the door, and there's some stairs, goes up the stairs, and there's another door. It's something is written on it in Capaxi. You don't know what it says, though, because you're looking at it through Bantam's camera.
It's got a door handle, doesn't it?
Live translate thing.
The overlay, yeah.
Yeah, and you can see what looks to be an elevator there as well.
Well, guys, it seems clear until the elevator. I have no idea what it says, though. We should probably, well, I'm going in. Come with me, Tiny. Brandon?
Go.
Yeah, okay.
Got your back.
All right, up we go.
Okay. You guys all head in. And you can see, as you get in there, you can see that the elevator is out of order.
Is that what the sign said?
And there's a stairwell ahead. And it says stairs.
Oh, okay.
It translates from Capaxi.
Sweet.
I mean, is it a... Whatever, yeah, let's just take the stairs. I was gonna be like, maybe I can fix the elevator, but I feel like, let's just go.
4 hours later.
Yeah. It needs an oil change.
Oil change. I know lots about elevators.
This elevator's got an oil leak. It's a classic oil leaking elevator.
Okay. You head up 3 flights of stairs.
Oh.
And then there is another door.
Okay.
You can have a listen.
Yeah, Brandon's gonna Brandon will have a listen. Ugh, 15.
So just Brandon, you can't hear anything on the other side. You head
No,
on through.
sending Bantam through. So I'm just
Crack
Bantam
it,
through.
crack it a little bit.
Bantam goes in,
Yeah.
and it's an apartment.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It seems to be fairly well appointed. It's not the nicest thing, and it's maybe a little bit strange, but you can see that it definitely is an apartment in there.
Got a real underwater motif.
Nobody else in... That's racist. There's nobody in the room from what he can see.
All right. Well, shall we? What do you guys think? Should we head on in?
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's go in.
Yeah, let's go in. See what we can find.
All right. You guys go in, and as you do, it opens up into a living area. It's got regular appointments that you would expect to see in an apartment designed for, maybe that you'd find on Absalom or something like that, but it's just a little bit different. There's like seashells in the toilet, 3 seashells.
3 seashells. Doesn't know how to use the 3 seashells.
No, it's normal, but like just a little bit off. Like you're looking around and, you can see there's a, like a vid screen sort of thing for the TV, but there's no, where there would be a couch, like you guys would expect to be a couch, there isn't. Instead, there's like maybe some tall stools.
There's those ergonomic stools that you're like kind of kneeling.
yeah. They're very progressive and
yeah.
The Copaxi. They're all about posture.
A sit-stand desk.
It's electric
nothing
too.
But like What are the Swiss balls? It's nothing but Swiss balls.
Yeah, the whole way.
No chairs.
And same thing, you can see there's a kitchen attached to this as well. And same thing, it's a little bit strange. Like there's some really strange appliances around the place, utensils, that sort of thing. And you can see as well there's a couple of doors leading off as well. One of them is slightly ajar, and from here you can see that it's the bathroom, and you assume that the other one might be some kind of bedroom.
Is there like any sign of a struggle or like things having been smashed or pushed around, someone leaving quickly or something like that?
Lights are off, but give me perception checks.
At it. I'm not very perceptive.
15.
Oh, fuck.
9.
14.
Okay. It looks like there's some drawers open and things like that. Perhaps somebody did leave in a rush, but there doesn't look like there was any kind of struggle here.
Okay.
All right, let's quickly sweep. I'll check the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You
Brandon's
head
going to
in-
go in and have a look at the bathroom.
You head in, check the bedroom, bathroom, similar sort of deal. You know, maybe the cabinet mirror is open in the bathroom. In the bedroom, it looks like the closet's open. A few garments were taken out, but otherwise it's quiet and empty.
Okay.
Does it look like this is the upper class?
Give me a culture check.
I got an 8.
Brandon's going to get in on that. Brandon got a 16.
I'd say Tidy can make this check as well, considering the amount of research you did. Give yourself a +2.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. That is a 20.
Ooh.
Oh, so cultured.
You guys were looking around, and Brandon and Astra are looking around, and you're not quite sure. Maybe you guys are thinking out loud, but Tiny, you're pretty sure that this seems to be like firmly like middle class.
I turn around and I look. I take it all in and I go, bougie motherfuckers. And I wanna see if the light switch turns on.
Yeah, you turn on the lights. It's lit.
I turn to everyone. I'm like, I think it might be interesting to turn on the TV, see what we could get.
All right.
Yeah, maybe there's like a news broadcast or something going.
Can I look at is there a remote?
This is all pretty standard tech. You turn on the TV,
Alright.
you have a look, and it seems that every channel is emergency broadcast.
Same
Giving the
stuff
same
every
information.
day. It's like they never update this programming. Very lazy.
I've seen this one already.
Alright, turn it off. Can I salvage any parts for electronics and stuff? Could we just like raid? Like, is it possible just for us to keep raiding as we go? You know?
Like, is there anything, like, Brandon's looking around for anything of use, potentially.
Yeah.
You certainly could, but my question is, what is your goal here? Are you going to, like, you found this apartment and you guys are just going to hole up here for the next 24 hours? Or are you going to continue searching? Like, going out, venturing further?
I mean, okay, well, let's have a conversation about that, guys. Hey, do we want to keep searching or do we want to stick around here? My gut says stick close to the captain, make sure entranceways are covered, and, you know, just wait it out and maybe see if there's anything that can help us. But if y'all really want to go further, I mean, I think it's an unnecessary risk when we're not all together.
Yeah.
But we can do it.
No, I'm with you, Tiny. I don't think it's worth it. I'm quite happy to stay. Is the bed like a really comfy bed? Like, is it like seashells or something weird?
It's alright.
Like, is it? It's
Better
better
than the
than
car
the front.
seat.
Yeah.
It's a water bed.
Okay, I'll take
We
a water
could put
bed.
the captain here.
No. I was
Bring
thinking.
him
I
here
think.
to recuperate for a bit.
I mean, that would be nice, but damn. All right.
You mean you mean you'd rather the luxury than the dying friend?
Well, I mean, he's in a infirmary
dying.
chair.
He's as good as dead.
He's in a chair.
he might as well be dead. Yeah, I mean, he made his bed
Let's
so he could
leave
lie
him
in
behind.
it. Yeah, I
He's
hear you.
dead. Yeah.
Oh no, he's already been made comfy. He's all right. We can give him
I
some
won't
space.
say anything.
I think it might be worth just checking out if we can find anything useful, or like if there's any medicine or food, or anything we could use to help the cap. You know.
But I mean, we don't know what we're
I feel
looking
like-
for. And if it is the disease that is zombifying everyone, then like we know the cure is only off-world and it was destroyed, a lot of it. So I mean, there's not much we can do.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I feel
just
like
wanna do
I could
something?
do more to help.
Yeah.
I just feel like I could do more to help. You know?
I know what you mean.
You want to scour the apartment for things?
Yes.
Okay, did you want to spend time doing that?
Like,
or did
take
you
20 or whatever.
or are you going to go and get the captain and put him up here in the bed and then spend time doing that?
I would probably spend the time now while we're up here. Just 20 minutes of recon,
Okay.
yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Fair
Well, I
enough.
mean, he's comfortable.
Brandon's just gonna go and watch the door.
Yeah, okay.
Just stand by the door, peek out every now and then, listen, see if he hears any shuffling around or like weird zombie moans or something. Sounds of life.
Everyone can take 20, and you do find, standard in-home medications, like your aspirins, that sort of thing. Nothing really special, maybe some eye drops. The food that's all in here is, you don't know what it is, potentially inedible from
Fish
you.
food. Acid.
There's some clothes, but again, they're designed for Copaxi and probably not particularly practical for you guys. There doesn't seem to be much in here. It's just a standard apartment.
I'm still wearing my
Cool.
I love Tavros Minor shirt and
Yeah, absolutely.
tourist outfits from before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Got the
All right.
hat.
Yeah, the hat.
It's like a trucker's cap.
Yeah. Let's get the captain maybe, see if he can be moved. If he can't, let's just chill. It might just be easier to let him rest it for 24 hours. It's like a lot of effort to come up here. Why don't we just wait for the next day?
Let's go and have a chat to Sawbones and see where he thinks if we should move him or leave him.
Okay, as you guys are doing all of this, Burzin, I need you to make me a fortitude save. But
my favorite save.
you can give yourself a +5 to this
Ooh,
because of the medical care that you've been receiving from Sawbones.
it's a natty 18. You say a +5 for a 26.
Oh, excellent. Okay,
I'm feeling
great.
so good, Sawbones. So good.
I'm
Great.
glad it's working.
Definitely still need that rest, though. So the other guys, after a little while, Sawbones, you're keeping an eye on him. They come back down. You let him know what you saw.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
It's a middle-class apartment. We got some of this stuff for you. It's a real up-and-coming neighborhood here, so I can see why they chose it. And there's a bed up there, but it's heavily seashell themed. So if you're into that kind of stuff,
I mean, I'll sleep anywhere. What do you think, Sawbones?
No, I'd prefer to just not move you and leave you here. I think we should just secure the area and let the captain rest. If you saw any books or card games or anything to make yourself comfortable up there, though, you should probably just go and bring them down and, amuse yourselves.
sure.
Okay. Is there any chance that the mattress can be shifted down the stairs and onto the
Pivot.
Depends how nicely you ask Tiny, I guess.
is it the kind of thing that would fit in the garage?
You can gather up some cushions and you go up and maybe you find a couple of board games, Tabard Mine, Monopoly, that sort of thing. And you spend the day just chilling out.
Nice.
And yeah. All right. And
Just rest up.
you guys take your long rest. Okay. All right, so you have done your 24 hours of bed rest. Daniel,
Mm-hmm.
I need you to make me another fortitude save, please.
Another one.
This
Is this
time,
with the +5?
this time with a +10.
Ooh.
Ooh, Jesus. That takes my fortitude save to +13. And I rolled a natty 16.
Okay, yeah, you feel pretty good. And Sawbones, you have a look at his wound, and it looks like all of that kind of yellow pus that was starting to build up has gone. He looks okay. His color's returned. You know, you might do an initial reading on him. His vitals are looking pretty good.
That's done the trick, Captain. Let's just... You're looking great now. I'll just
Yeah.
throw one last spray of antiseptic and bandage on that, but you should be right to go, mate. You should be right to go.
Come on.
You're gonna fucking complain now after
you're the doc. Okay. He like pulls it back. Just, be gentle.
I'm not gentle.
You've got to work on that bedside manner. I mean, the results speak for themselves, but
Yeah, 0 charisma, so I feel like the bedside manner really suffers. Yeah.
it's just all business. All business.
So you guys are all sorted now.
Cool.
It is morning. I'd say it's probably about 7 o'clock in the morning.
Great.
Right, I'm itching to get on the road. We should make an early start.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Righto.
Yeah.
Vroom,
Everyone in the
vroom.
car.
Let's go.
Load up.
Roll out.
Okay. You're heading still towards the museum.
Indeed.
Yep.
It's time for a night at the museum.
Okay. Again, it's quite built up, these areas. There's a lot of debris on the roads. There's cars, fuel caps open, that sort of thing. A lot of these cars have already been siphoned. Just general mayhem as what would happen in a city of billions being evacuated.
Shopping trolleys.
Newspaper.
Tumbleweeds. And as
Smoke.
you're driving along, suddenly gunfire hits the side of the car. And you can hear an
Under
automatic
attack.
weapon being fired.
Badge
Float it, Asta. Float it.
Maybe they're bored too.
All right, I'm gonna recklessly drive away
Not the time, Tiny. Not the time.
It's funny though.
while Bantam's shooting.
Where is Bantam?
Bantam just kind of hangs on with like a turret gun.
Yeah, like a drive-in diner. He
Hangs on the top? Okay, great. Give Bantam, give me a dexterity saving throw as you tear off.
Come on.
he's locked in. He's got the crab leg
Yeah.
things going on.
Not how this game
Yes.
works. Don't try to cheat.
It's an 11.
Bantam pulls off the car as you accelerate.
Oh, really?
That fucking robot.
Okay, so do I...
Why was he on
What
the
do you do?
outside?
Let him back in the car? Quick, there's
Why-
gunfire.
Why was he
Call
out?
him
Why
back.
was he out of the car?
I'm gonna go slow.
Perception check to see where it's coming from. Perception
Yeah,
check to see where it's
perception
coming
for
from.
sure.
Go ahead.
Burzen's looking.
That's not
Brandon's looking. They both
I got a
rolled
natural
8s
20.
for an 18 and a 13.
Yep.
Whoa!
Cool. As you're looking, you can see it's coming from around the corner behind a building. And as you're looking there, gunfire starts from another side as well.
All right, Bantam's crawling up spider style on the back of the car. Can we drive away?
Maybe in the window, yeah? Like he
Yeah,
gets
The
well-
in.
sound of an army of these zombies emanating from our area
Yes.
towards those directions.
Good.
Nice.
Okay, well, Bantam's
Buy us
coming
some time.
through the window. Let's go.
Okay. Bantam is going to take 3 points of damage.
Yay.
And as some stray bullets enter into the car, Astra, you take 5 points of damage.
Oh,
And who's in the right-hand side of the car? Let's see. Let's roll the d6. 1, 2,
Bullets fine.
3. It is Burzen. Burzen, you take 3 points of damage.
Ow.
3
Float
points.
it, lassie.
I'm trying.
Somebody opens the door, gets inside.
Get inside.
Go, go, go!
Mari, give me a piloting check as you drive away.
Happily.
Natty 1, just straight into it.
It's going to happen. One of these days, it's going to happen.
Piloting.
And I'll
Plus
be there when
17.
it does.
So even if I roll a 1, I got an 11. So that's a 28.
No.
Today is not your day. With my reckless gloves, I get a
Great,
plus
you peel
2.
off.
29,
Straight into
30.
a parked car.
You peel off. You're driving away. Give me one more.
You really just want me to...
Oh,
I need
Okay,
7
that's a
more.
9 plus
yeah, I need 7
17.
more piloting
That's
checks.
20... Oh, shit. 26, sorry.
Yes, you're
Yeah.
fine. Peel out of there over towards the museum.
Jeez, they had a kill box going
Hey,
on.
Sawbones. Sawbones. I got a bit of a situation in my shoulder. I think there's a bullet. Where did I go there? Was I?
Okay.
Bullet, there's a bullet, bro.
I'd like to take the time to cast mending on Bantham.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, look, because I like you, I'll use a serum of healing on you. So
Say it with such
No, wait, that would have just been stamina, surely. Serum of healing doesn't fix stamina, does
Yeah,
it?
it's just stamina.
Oh, was
No,
it
it's just
stamina? Oh, well, Lassie, look, it's just a scratch. You'll fucking tough through it. I believe in you.
Take a rest.
Spray it with some antiseptic.
No, not the antiseptic.
I mean, we could, and if it takes us 10 minutes to get there, we could take a 10-minute rest, but I only took 3 minutes, 3 points of damage.
I'm fine to keep going. I am driving. Let's go.
Yep. You keep on
Now they got
driving.
an arm stinging with ethanol.
Drive on. And you follow the signs for the museum. And as you're maybe a block or two away, you see up ahead, all around the front of the museum, there's a swarm with hundreds
Ugh.
of zombies just all milling around the front of this building.
Do they look like they're attracted to the building?
Yeah, like are they streaming in sort of thing?
Perception checks.
Tom, I'm as well as wanting to look at the zombies. Like what I'm actually keen to try to look for is the surrounding buildings and whether there's any sort of other way or other buildings like linking to them, or like power lines connecting buildings,
zip
that
line.
sort of thing. Yeah.
There's a sweet
Convenient.
zip line that you can ride and be rad.
We can tango and cash our way in. Yeah, Brandon got a 20, Burzen got a 21.
I got a 15.
Okay. Most of you can see that they seem to just be milling about, but even here, a few blocks away, the noise is it's very, very loud, like this many together. They don't seem to be moving with much purpose, just kind of stumbling around this and that, but this front entrance to the museum is, you can surmise, is definitely a no-go. Sawbones, you're looking around and it seems to be quite a large building. From here, you can't really see how far back it goes, but there could be some kind of rear entrances to it.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a museum, it's probably a fairly large building.
I was more thinking about going up some of the surrounding buildings and going over the rooftop sort of vibe.
Yeah, like, is
Yeah.
it set back well off the street sort of thing? Like, would you be able to get to it from a rooftop?
All the streets are very wide, kind of 2 lanes in either direction sort of thing, plus sidewalks. It's a pretty long way.
As we were driving there, and now that we're close enough, do we see any signage of new exhibits that they're advertising?
Yeah, or like on the side of a bus or something?
Yep. Yeah, so there's, on museums, there's the big
Yeah, the banners.
posters that are hanging out the front of the museum. Yeah, absolutely. So it is advertising the ones you can see. They're advertising the history of the Copaxi.
Any new find or anything? Like, come see the brand new blah, blah, blah.
Come see the blackened skull of Copaxi 9. Head necromancer.
Yeah, perfectly
Head
safe.
necromancer of the... Yeah.
No, it just seems to be advertising it. It's got some artwork on it, a few keywords here and there, but you're not garnering any more information from this advertisement than any of the other ones that you saw.
Is there like a service road around the outside of the museum that we can loop without getting attacked by the swarm?
I mean, I can say yes to one of those things. There is a road.
How close to the swarm is the road?
Is it full of zombies?
If you'd like, you could attempt to really go back up and around.
I'd say that would be prudent.
Yeah.
Like if we can go around and then approach from a different angle, rather than try to drive through and then around, sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's what Burzen would suggest.
Well, there are hundreds. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's go round. The long
Astra,
way.
look back and go around.
Okay.
See if we can come at it from another angle.
Righto.
You drive around, kind of go back around, and as you're kind of making your way back to the museum, you do start to see groups of these zombies again, smaller groups, but definitely threatening looking. Give me a piloting check.
Oh, that's a 5. Plus 17 is still a 22. Whew.
All good.
He's just waiting for that one.
He really is.
It's gonna happen.
It will, and I'm really hoping it doesn't happen soon.
Oh, I'm hoping it happens when there's like a big swarm.
And
I know you
it'll
are.
It'll be your fault, just like how you missed all those perception checks back on the ship, yeah?
Yeah. Yes, it will.
And as you round a corner, you see the rear of the museum. Indeed, it does take up most of what seems to be a smaller block. So it's kind of on its own thing. You can see there's a sign for parking and the loading bay.
Loading bay. I think we should head towards the loading bay.
The zombies will never think to look at the loading bay.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
can they read?
They're all about... No, but they're all
They're
about
just
the main
waiting in
entrance.
line like chumps.
Yeah.
Look at them. The ticketing booth.
Hey, that's how they know how to get in. Whenever they've gone whenever they were alive and they went to the museum, always go through the front door.
And you kind of round. It's almost like a driveway that you turn into, but it's quite wide and open. And as you do, there is a large amount of zombies there as well. Give me another piloting check.
Oh, no.
Stop it! Oh, it's a 16. That's
No.
okay. It's a 20. Oh, God. Why can't I do
Whatever,
that? That's a
tie.
31?
31.
31. 32,
Yep, you're
sorry.
fine. You roll on past.
33.
33. Gosh. It's more than a 20.
Head down the loading bay ramp. And as you pull up in there, you can see there's a space for maybe about 6 larger vehicles. And there's currently 2 trucks that are there. But the area itself seems to be empty.
Is there like a giant button for the roller door?
There we go. You get out of the car, you head up, and it's like a scanner key card sort of dealio in order to open and shut the door.
I try and hack
Don't
it.
have.
Hey,
Burzin goes and looks in the trucks.
you want some help with that?
Okay, give me engineering. You need to disable device. It's not a computer.
Okay. I'm going to help you. Can I assist?
I'm going to assist too.
I
Need a what?
assist.
It's a small device. You can have 1 assist, and from Astra.
I assisted.
Engineering.
That is an 18.
With the assist?
No, with the assist, then it's 20 or 22. Yeah.
Excellent.
Help! Help!
Door closes. And you find yourselves in this loading bay. You look around. Any light that was spilling in from the outside has since gone. It is now dark in here. Anybody who has dark vision or infrared attachments on their suits will be able to see.
I
No low light?
cast token
But
spell
otherwise,
on my wrench to create a faint light within 30 feet that illuminates around it. Like I hold it up like Gandalf would.
excellent.
Excellent.
Look to the first light in the morning in the loading dock. I believe that was the one.
Spot on, verbatim.
And as this light kind of washes over the area, you see there's some pallets that were half unloaded, things kind of stacked up. And
Full of
there's
mummies, right?
Double doors says warehouse storage entrance. Small little like guard room, that sort of thing.
After looking in the trucks, Burzin walks over. Burzin walks over with the key card. He's like, "Hey guys, look what I found." No,
What
he
key
doesn't.
card?
That he found in the trucks that he was inspecting. Jeez, pay
That
attention,
didn't
Tom.
happen.
Pay attention to your own
What? You
game.
didn't inspect any trucks?
That's what I said I was doing.
That's exactly what he said
And
he
then
was
you went
doing.
with
But you didn't get a key card? Oh, you look in the trucks? What'd you roll?
I didn't. I was waiting for the other thing to be resolved. The engineering check.
No, give me a roll then.
Perception?
Yep.
10.
You find a hula girl on the dashboard.
Hey guys, look what I found.
A Carpaxi hula girl.
Yeah.
So we've got some trucks, the roller door, a guard station, and did you say another door that like leads to another room or something?
Double doors to warehouse storage.
And a hula
Okay.
girl.
And a hula girl.
Can I get into the security room from where we are?
Sure. Yeah.
Cool.
You can see there's glass windows there. Doesn't appear to be anybody inside. There's a door. It's unlocked. Head on in.
Yep.
There's a computer there.
Cool. Is like, can I open the drawers and kind of look underneath the thing for any anyone's ID card they may have left behind or whatever?
Sure. Give me a perception check.
It's 15.
Yeah, you're going through and you find mostly operation manuals, things like that. A couple of old records, that sort of stuff. But you don't find any ID cards, unfortunately.
Cool. I tap on the computer keyboard to wake it up.
Bung. It does. Asks for a login.
We'll log in.
Look around the screen. Someone always sticks it on a post-it note around the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a diary.
Or like, is there a photo next to the screen, or
Yeah, there's a post-it on the screen there. Yeah.
it just says password?
Admin.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Admin password.
I'm going to attempt to hack into the computer.
Would you like some assistance?
Well, actually, I've got a +7 to computers. Who's got better than that?
You can do it, man. Come on.
I have a +11.
Just do it. Just do it. It's the game. Just do it.
I have a +9.
All right,
just do it.
I'm going to do it.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
do
here we go.
it.
You ready? People assist
I
me.
assisted.
That is a 21 plus at least
2.
1 assist.
I
Doesn't even
assisted.
need the assist. You get in, and this is all logistics. It's incoming, outgoing records.
Do I see any indication that there's any security camera feeds that come into this that I could watch?
In this, no.
What about
What a lame security booth.
like
It's more like a receiving thing. Sorry, I
Receiving.
misspoke.
Gotcha.
like scary skulls or like
Yeah, or like
sarcophagi?
dates that are around when things kicked off, or like that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to download the manifest of things that were, delivered in that sort of time window between things being
Between the-
normal and then things going wrong.
The
Sure.
8th
Okay.
and the 20th.
You download these records. Well, you don't download. I mean, you just open it and have a
Yeah.
look.
Yeah.
Start looking at it.
Like, there's been a few deliveries here and there. A lot of them don't really jump out at you. The Copax, the Copi, the history of the Copi one has been on for a little while, most of the month. But looking in those exact date ranges, you do see, just over 2 weeks ago, there was a delivery of what was marked as old Galarian exhibition, and it came from Akiton.
That's sus.
Ooh.
Do I know? Can someone remind me why that is important?
Well,
Well-
not necessarily. Well, old Galarian. So that Galarian disappeared in the gap, right?
Right.
So like no one knows where it went or what's going on. But essentially, it was like pre science fiction. The gap happened, and then everyone woke up in science fiction land. You know what I
Right.
mean? So like,
we-
D&D
and-
times.
Yeah.
And these are some
Pathfinder.
artifacts.
Mm.
These are some
Yeah.
artifacts from the old times
well,
pre-gap.
from old Galarian. So Galarian was like where Absalom Station is. Yeah. So a whole planet disappeared.
Wow. Dan really knows his lore.
That's super interesting.
Yeah, it is. Can I roll a culture check to see if I know anything about the specific artifacts that are referenced? Like if they're
Yeah,
are
is
they
it
known,
itemized
you know?
in like an itinerary or something? Not an itinerary, like a manifest. Sorry,
Yeah, it is.
because I'm going to jump in on that culture check.
Yeah. You have a look at this, and it just it's a very long list. There's papers. There's suits of armor. There's some books. There's weapons. There's statues.
Sarcophagi?
And
Necromancer's gear.
like all of these are like multiple. It's like,
Yeah.
14 of this, 10 of this, da 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 da. And then there's one fossil.
That's the one. That's it. That's the thing.
Does it just say fossil? Is it like fossil
Mhm.
of?
No, just says fossil.
That's
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Is there like maps or like, is there a directory we'd be able to go to in the computer that would tell us where like the old Galarian artifact exhibition would be, or is there a pamphlet
Yeah, I mean,
lying
this
around
is-
somewhere?
Yeah, that's something you'd be able to find in a very short amount of time exploring. Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, do we feel like we're done here, guys? We're just going to go to the old Galarian exhibition,
We want to find the fossil.
Cool. Shut the computer down.
rip it out, take it
Shut
with
it
us.
down.
Yeah. Stick it in my jacket.
It's like
It's just
like
developed some
Zoolander. They're like,
kleptomania. Yeah.
the files are inside the computer.
Inside the computer? We'll need this for later.
All right. Let's approach the double doors.
Let's do it.
Yeah, double door me up. Tactical
Mhm.
wise,
Head to
crack
the
it a
double
bit, peek
doors.
through,
Get a little
Have
bit
a
of
look.
double
check
door
corners.
action.
Perception checks.
Okay.
Ooh, 21 from
19.
Paizo.
It's not strong
10.
from me.
What about Brandon?
Yeah,
Tiny.
10 from me.
10 from
Seems
Tiny.
quiet inside.
Seems quiet.
It's a large warehouse. Various size crates, things like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have is your light still on?
Yes. Yes.
Cool.
Is there light in
cantrip.
the warehouse? Sorry.
No, warehouse is dark as well.
Okay. Have you got dark vision, Mark?
I do, yeah. I was sort of thinking of maybe going ahead and just sort of seeing if I can see anything or hear anything before.
Yeah. I mean, Brandon's not stealthy, but he could go with you. He's got dark vision and crazy perception. So,
Okay.
I have low light vision.
same.
I am not helpful.
Well, if most of us can
All right.
see, like, you know, you can just hold on to Tiny's tail.
Oh,
Astra,
he's got it.
and-
Are you gonna snuff the light out? Because it's actually dark in here. So like, Burzin, Tiny, and Astra wouldn't be able to see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We can see
Alright.
within 30 feet, and then because of the dim
Yeah.
light, yeah. So
Yeah. So if we
30
stick
beyond that, right.
Astra and Burzin stick with Tiny, and Brandon and
Sawbones.
Sawbones just like move ahead,
Yeah.
20 or 30
Yeah.
feet ahead of us or something.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll
Okay.
set up a marching order where we're 30 feet ahead.
Sounds good.
Okay. So
I'm going to move stealthily
you guys
through into the next
stealthily?
room. Yeah.
Okay, Sawbones and Brandon, give me stealth checks.
9. He coughs.
21, and I fucking elbow Brandon on the way through. Shut up, you
Yeah.
fucking... Shut up, you fucking twat.
He brushes past something and it falls on the ground. Crung, 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 crung.
Just
you hear-
echoing.
Off and maybe the far end of this warehouse.
Go- It would be a game of
Something
cat
stirring.
and mouse.
I'm picturing like the
The-
final warehouse in Raiders.
Yeah, same.
Not quite that big. So as you... Sorry, I realized I didn't describe this. So as you're going into this, it's... it's a warehouse. It's metal shelving, so it's all like open shelves. And there's, like I said, crates of various sizes, so the shelves aren't uniform or anything like that. Some things are boxed up, some things aren't. You know, over on one side there might be a really big statue that's just sitting there on a pallet. And then over on the other side there's a small little a box that has a bunch of curios in it and things like that. Over on the other side there might be like animals that are like in like resin or something like that, you know, like creatures that have been petrified, all that sort of thing. So it's just a complete mix of all sorts as you're moving through there. And you just heard this sound, this echoing. You know the sound. You know there's at least one of these things in here. And it heard something.
So I just sort of like whisper into the throat mic, hey guys, Brandon fucked up and made a noise. There's at least one zombie in here. Quickly move up closer to us and let's move away from where Brandon made the noise. Everybody, Brandon, keep your fucking stealth in check.
All right, everybody stealth checks.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna. Yeah, no, it's okay.
So that's
Oops. Bucks. Oh.
It's 23.
oh man.
18 for Brandon. And 20 for Burzin.
13.
23 for Astra, but only a 7 for Bantam.
Ugh.
Oh, does Bantam have to roll stealth too?
I would assume
As
so.
you guys move up, you hear,
Actually, I'm going to send Bantam
and too late.
noisily. Damn it! Oh,
No,
come
no,
on.
I'm just kidding. What do you want Bantam to do? Like, distract them or something?
Yeah, so I want Bantam to, literally decoy. Just run in and see if he can spot them and head in a different direction to where we are.
Sacrificial robot.
Noisily. Like, really noisily.
Okay. Yeah, you send Bantam running off in the direction that they are.
He knocks over crates as he goes.
All right, so what I'll do is... What skill does Bantam have that he might be able to utilize for this?
Well, not intimidate, that's for sure. He's got a -2. He's got athletics, he's got acrobatics.
Yeah, you could use athletics to see if he can stomp his feet nice and real loud,
Alright,
see if he
alright.
provides enough of a distraction for sure.
Ooh, that's a 17 plus 2, that's a 19. He's a stampy.
Makes lots of noise as he
Excellent.
runs off. Tong, 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 tong.
And so Bantam, my aim for him is to get as close to the bad guy zombie things as he can, and then lead them in the opposite direction to the exit that we're trying to head for.
Yep, okay.
Excellent.
He does so. Chong, 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 chong. Give me...
Athletics?
What's he got? Like, give me another athletics.
Yes, that's a 19 plus. Yeah,
Oof.
okay. Whew.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, honestly, I think that, those are some pretty good rolls. He's probably made enough of a distraction that you guys could quite easily make it to the other end of the warehouse if you moved, fairly quickly.
All right. When we get to the other side and all get out safely, can we lock the door behind us so they don't come through?
Did you want to collect Bantam?
That's what I'm saying. When we all get out safely.
Okay, yeah. So a little bit of fucking around, maybe another 5-10 minutes. But yeah, you manage to time it right. You get Bantam out.
Nice.
Did anyone catch a glimpse of them?
Yeah, I did.
Do you?
A flash.
Okay, so not enough to know if they were the regular zombies or some kind of new zombie, a licker from Resident Evil 2.
All right. You head out, and you guys are heading up to this exhibit. You maybe find a stairwell, like an employee stairwell sort of thing. Taking your time, moving very slowly, and you manage to get up to the floor where this exhibit is.
Can we open the door to get on the floor?
As you get up there,
Then I would like to do the dinosaur.
Brandon starts to feel a pull.
Ooh.
As you're heading up the stairs. Something is almost beckoning him forward, but at the same time telling him to stay away.
Does he know what direction it's coming from?
All he knows is as you were heading up the stairs, it was getting stronger and stronger. And as you're on the floor,
Yeah.
it's feeling stronger.
Does Tiny feel it as well?
Nope.
He doesn't have that mysticism, bro. Brandon, when we get up onto the floor, he just stops everyone. He's like, this is really, really strange, guys, but there's something on this floor that's like beckoning me forward, but at the same time, I've got this strange feeling that I need to stay away from it. I don't know what to do.
Okay, I mean, if you're scared to go in, you can just stay here. You don't have to make up a story. Let's head in, everyone.
Brandon, come on, kid. We got you. You'll be fine.
I sort of walk up and do a quick medical check on him just to sort of see if there's anything physiological going on.
Give me a medicine check.
14 plus 11, 25.
There doesn't appear to be anything wrong with him. Maybe he's sweating a little bit more than
Okay.
usual.
Yeah.
But
Oh, Brandon, you just seem a little nervous or worked up, kid. Can you pinpoint what you're feeling? Or you just feeling a bit anxious, do you think?
Brandon's gonna focus on that feeling that he can that pull, and he's gonna roll see if he can identify something or.
knowing that nobody else is feeling this, and perhaps some even unsure if this is a real feeling that he's experiencing, give me a mysticism.
27.
This is magic. There is a pull and a push from magic, and it seems to be from two opposing forces.
Oh.
But it's like a yin and a yang type situation. It's not stopping him from doing anything, but like I said, it's a strong feeling to come closer, but also an equally strong feeling to stay away.
Well, he doesn't want to be left here on his own in the middle of a dark museum, dark, creepy Kapaxi museum with zombies running around. So he's just like, yeah, okay, but I definitely feel something magical going on. But yeah, I'll come with you guys. This is pretty weird. Honestly, I've never felt anything like this before.
Well, then we're on the right track.
So you're saying that you can feel some sort of force, is that right? And it's like there's two opposing forces that are pulling against each other.
Yeah, there's something that's kind of drawing me in, and something else that's telling me to stay away.
Is one perhaps darker and the other lighter?
I don't know. It's just one feels good and one feels kind of bad.
Oh, okay.
I'll just come with you guys.
I open the door.
You all head on through. There doesn't seem to be much activity. You can maybe hear off in the distance the occasional sound, just far off. You don't think it's a threat. There is some lighting from, various things on the walls.
Like the exhibits and stuff
maybe
like
there's
that.
The exhibit lights that seem to have their own power source, that sort of thing, enough to provide a dim lighting. And you come to a large archway, and there's a sign as it translates as you look up at it, and it says, "The Wonders of Old Galarian." And at this point, Brandon is feeling the feeling he felt before, but times 10. It's really, really strong.
It's weighing on his chest or something.
Almost, trying to breathe in heavy humidity. It's just that it's almost physical, what he's feeling. And as you're moving closer to this large archway, you can see that the room where this exhibit has much better light to it. And as you're approaching, you can see there's a big dome in the center of the room, and this must be on the top floor. There's a red carpet laid out through the length of this room, and it goes up. There's a couple of pillars in there, and you can see there's, well, if I tell you guys, there's a suit of armor, there's suits of armor like knights would wear, but to your characters, very, very strange old things, like a full metal suit, and they're almost flanking these this exhibit.
What types of bodies would they fit?
Humanoid.
Ooh. So not Karpaxi.
They're from Galarian.
And in the center of this room, you can see there's a circle stone plinth, if you will, and there's a blue light emanating from the base of it, and there's a raised part on top of it as well. And on top of it is perched this large looking, it looks like a stone, Off to the sides, there's some tables and glass cabinets and things like that with various other bits and pieces in it. You can't quite discern what they are from here.
Let's walk up to the stone.
Yeah.
You guys approach it, and as you get closer, you can start to see some more detail on this thing. And it's almost like conical shaped, almost like an egg shape, this thing. And it's just perched on top of it. It's quite large. It's maybe about 10 feet long.
Oh, Jesus.
Brandon suddenly starts to feel more of a pull. The push starts to fade away and starts to feel drawn towards this
That's
thing.
not good.
Starts walking forward like Elsa with the cup.
You've watched too many kids movies.
Infinity. What do you mean? No, different Elsa.
Okay.
The only Elsa.
Yeah. Last Crusade Elsa.
Okay.
The Nazi.
No, she's Dutch. I don't know. Is she a
Talks
Nazi?
in her sleep. Yeah.
She talks in her
She's a
sleep.
Nazi.
How'd you know she was a Nazi?
Good reference,
Talks
Ben.
He moves forward with the pull.
Faster than everybody else?
So like he starts like he's moving up, we're all moving up, and he just like starts edging past Burzin.
Alright. And there's like barriers around this thing as well. It's kind of like waist height sort of thing. It's more of like a visual deterrent as opposed to an actual deterrent. But as you are all approaching this, maybe 20, 30 feet away, you can see that there is this rune at the base of this that's glowing blue.
Ooh.
And there's just in front of the barriers, there's like a information thing on there as well.
We need
Oh,
to read.
What
That's
does the
your problem
information
right
thing say?
there. You got a leak of magic from that room. You just got to patch it up, and then the magic will stop. It's very simple.
You guys are about 25 feet away from this thing at the moment. What are you doing?
Cast detect magic.
Burzin wants to go and read the
Yeah.
information thing. The plaque.
So does Astra.
Okay. You cast detect magic. Again, you're getting necromancy from this.
Like super high level necromancy.
I think this is the cause of the zombies. I'm feeling the same magic that I felt on the zombies.
The zombies.
The zombie.
This is like it feels kind of different though. This isn't like it does feel like them, but there's something else with this that you're feeling.
So-
You all move up and read the thing.
Yes, please.
Sure. Heck yeah.
At this point, as you've all moved right up to it, it's almost overwhelming for Brandon. I need him to make a will save.
He's got a fucking intense will save. 21.
You guys all move up to the little plaque there, and as you look up to it, it translates. And it says, "This item is on loan from the private collection of Xander Calderon.
Fucking knew it.
It's believed to have been some kind of cocoon, although it is now fossilized. It dates back to around 15,000 years, making this a pre-gap relic." And it starts going on with more and more information.
Ugh.
Oh, so our friend was trying to warn us.
And as you're reading this, Brandon feels compelled to cross the barrier and move up to it.
Oh, if he tries to get any closer to it, I'm going to grab him.
Simultaneous.
Yeah.
So as you're reading, like this is happening while you guys are reading. So, and he feels compelled to touch it.
Oh no.
Reaches
Puts
out.
his hand out. Puts a hand on. And as his hand makes contact, it starts to glow.
Oh no.
This almost like white golden light starts to emanate from it. And as you guys are kind of reading up on this thing, you notice what has happened. Looking up,
Brandon, what are you
and seeing
doing?
this, the cocoon itself starts to almost like there's lines of light starting to move through it, as if it's cracking or breaking. Just like
Shit.
Oh, crap.
and these lines of light start to shine out. You guys are watching this all unfold. Brandon tries to pull his hand away, but he can't do it. He can't do it. Is anybody else doing anything
I'd like
I'm
to
gonna-
grab him
as
and
this is happening?
pull him.
Yep.
I think
Tiny,
Tiny's got
same?
more. Yeah.
I'm actually gonna grab my wrench and I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna say, if you can't pull your hand from that thing, I'm cutting your hand off, my man.
Okay, I'm just tackling
Okay.
him.
Give me an acrobatics check.
All right.
Athletics check, should I say?
Athletics? That's good. That's good. I prefer athletics. No, I don't. I prefer acrobatics. Shit.
Do a flip.
No, that's all right though, because it's
Flip
an
into
18 plus 2 is a 20.
Ooh.
You're unable to pull him off it.
So you spear tackle him and just bounce off him.
No.
He can't. I turned to Brandon. Can you pull your hand off of that thing?
You can't.
He said,
Burzen's just like shouting at it. Get your hand off that thing. What are you doing with the egg?
Lights getting brighter and brighter and brighter.
Sawbones, knock him unconscious. Maybe it needs consciousness.
I don't have anything that could do it.
Okay, I'll try and cut him. I'm gonna try and cut his arm off, or his hand off.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
What'd you roll?
What's your attack roll?
Sorry, that's a 17 to hit.
Daniel, does a 17 hit his KAC?
KC? No, it doesn't.
Well,
Bounces
he's fucked.
off his armor.
All right. I have a stun gun. I'm going to just stun him. I got a 19 on the dice. 25 to stun.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Okay. Do some damage to Brandon.
Oh, God. I got 3. I'm not going to be able
Alright.
to do this.
3 points of damage on there.
Burzen's running over and he's going to try and tackle him off as well. Just going to try and grab him and like fall backwards with him.
As you're running up, like all of this has been happening, like bah, bah,
Yeah.
bah, bah, and just as Burzen's running up, there is a huge flash of white light, compelling you all to look away. Like you cover your eyes, like "Jah!" And with this bright flash of light filling the room, what's going to happen next? We'll find out next time as we leave our episode here for today. Star Raiders is an Arcane Focus Network production. Be sure to rate and review us on your favorite podcast app. You'd be amazed how much it helps us spread the word. Looking for more adventure? Head to arcanefocusnetwork.com.